Okay, still some people showing up late. So in regards to receiving any teaching, it's very important to check up our motivation. You know, when in regular life, we wake up in the morning, we decide what we're going to do, and then we pursue that. So we're motivated with those things. But what's the meaning of our life? You know, what's the deeper purpose of our life? And that motivation needs to pervade all of our activities, waking up in the morning, going to work, things like that. And so obviously we would like to be more enlightened in our own life. That's totally reasonable. But all we need to do is think, well, I'd like to also offer a more enlightened relationship to others. And what's interesting, when you have that thought and that feeling, something changes in you. There's a little bit of you could say, a chemistry change inside of you. And so therefore, it's important to recognize our motivation and have a good motivation about what we're doing. So with that thought in mind, we're attending the initiation of Tara. We're going to be able to have access to being able to connect with Tara. And so therefore, with a good feeling in our heart and body, we first request to be able to receive the blessing of Tara. So please repeat after me, whether in English or after Alan in Spanish. So I should actually clarify. I have invoked Tara here, and of course there's the Tonka behind me, but in the teachings, especially in the practice of Tantra, the Dharmakaya, that's the omniscient mind of all of the Buddhas, which is equal. All Buddhas have Dharmakaya, not that there's one Dharmakaya and another. Tara has Dharmakaya. And it's said from the Tantric point of view that the Dharmakaya pervades time and space. It's in oneness with time and space. So that means, although I'm sitting here in Mexico, wherever you are, whether it's Europe or whatever, the Dharmakaya is there, same as it's here at this moment, spontaneous. And I have invoked from the Dharmakaya Tara. And so Tara is here in this meditation room, but also you should feel that Tara appears before you. So in the space before you, a little bit higher from you, you can feel that Tara is there. She's looking at you. She's very attentive to you. She's smiling at you. And now you're going to say something. And so you say it both to me, the teacher, and to Tara visualized in the space before you. And when we do prayers in Buddhism, remember we put our thumbs inside of our hands and then put them, so we're holding a jewel. What is the jewel? It's a jewel of love and compassion. It's the most beautiful jewel that we can offer to all sentient beings. May they have happiness in the cause of happiness. May they be free of suffering in the cause of suffering. So with that, feeling Tara is observing me and looking at me and actually smiling at me. She's listening to what I have to say. Oh, please repeat after me. Oh, you of great joy, my teacher, protector who works for enlightenment, I request you, please, bestow on me the pure commitments, bestow on me bodhicitta. I request you to grant me the three jewels of refuge, Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. I request you to bring me, O protector, to the supreme city of great liberation. Now feel that Tara is very attentive to you. She's witnessing what you have to say. And so we're taking refuge. And so if obviously you've taken refuge before, so it's not like you're renewing your refuge, but you're just reestablishing it. If you've never taken refuge before, feel that now you are officially receiving refuge. So please repeat after me. This will be 3 times. Preceptor, please listen to me. I, say your name, From now until my death, go for refuge to the Buddha, the supreme of all beings. Go for refuge to the Dharma, free of attachment. Go for refuge to the Sangha, the best of all communities. Preceptor, please accept me. I who have faith in the Triple Gem. Preceptor, please listen to me. Say your name. From now until my death, I go for refuge to the Buddha, the supreme of beings. I go for refuge to the Dharma, free of attachment. I go for refuge to the Sangha, the best of all communities. Preceptor, please accept me. I who have faith in the Triple Gem. At the end of the third recitation, you will have received refuge or renewed your refuge. Preceptor, please listen to me. I, say your name, from now until my death, go for refuge to the Buddha, the supreme of all beings. Go for refuge to the Dharma, free of attachment. Go for refuge to the Sangha, the best of all communities. Preceptor, please accept me. I who have faith in the Triple Gem. Feel that you've taken refuge or renewed your refuge. And feel Tara is very happy with you. She smiles at you. She really likes you. But now you're also going to say that you're a bodhisattva. So for those of you that have bodhisattva vows, you are refreshing your bodhisattva vow. That means is that any small infractions or breakages you might have had are going to be purified. And regarding bodhicitta, you have both the aspiring and the engaged bodhicitta. The aspiring bodhicitta is like, I'd like to go somewhere special, like maybe I want to go to the beach or something. That's like an aspiration. But when you actually go and buy your ticket and get on the vehicle that's going to take you to where you want to go, that's engaged. So when we generate bodhicitta, and there's no measurement, like how much I have bodhicitta compared to somebody else. Bodhicitta is just the purity of your own heart. I like to be more enlightened. I'd like to help other people. I'd like to offer more enlightened relationships to others. And when you say that, you also should understand that in the bodhisattva path, we actually can say we want to bring our delusions into enlightenment. It's a very constructive attitude to have. So rather than looking at your anger as an enemy, it's rather a very unskillful way to live your life. Anger makes you unhappy, makes other people unhappy, totally disruptive in so many ways. So, whoa, anger needs to be helped. Anger needs to be brought into enlightenment. If you can do that with your own anger, then you will have the ability, compassion, empathy, to help other people who have angry minds. Because you understand, anger is not a good way to live one's life. So when we have the wish for bodhicitta to become more enlightened, it's not like that we run away from who we are. Rather, we bring all of the aspects of who we are into enlightenment. So with that thought then, again, Tara's in the space before you. She's very radiant and beautiful. You are, of course, a practitioner, so you should see your body as being clear, not like radiant clear. And now you're going to generate bodhicitta or renew your bodhicitta vow. So feel again, Tara is very attentive to you and she's listening to you, because in Buddhism, we make statements about ourselves and we get witnessed. So you're being witnessed by me and you're being witnessed by Tara about who you are, what you feel, what you're going to be doing. So with the thought that Tara is attentive, you actually focus on your feelings and just know that Tara is witnessing you. And so to the best of your ability, generate a pure heart. I'd love to be more enlightened. I'd like to offer an enlightened relationship to others. Just as the Buddhas of the past took up the awakening mind and progressed in the Bodhisattva's training, so too will I generate the awakened mind, and for the welfare of the world, I will train in the Bodhisattva's training too. Just as the Buddhas of the past took up the awakening mind and progressed in the Bodhisattva's training, so too will I generate the awakening mind and go for refuge to the world, be the refuge for the world. I will train the Bodhisattva's training too. Just as the Buddhas of the past took up the awakening mind and progressed in the Bodhisattva's training, so too will I generate the awakening mind, and for the welfare of the world, I will train the Bodhisattva's training too. Feel that Tara is very happy and feel really good. You've just renewed your Bodhisattva vow, or you've taken it for the first time. And then just repeat after me. Today my life has borne fruit, having well obtained this human existence. I've been born in the family of the Buddha, now become a Bodhisattva. I will never disgrace or pollute this noble and unsullied race. Okay, so now you've Tara in front of you, and she's going to give you her initiation. Of course, also I'm with the teacher. Okay, to be able to receive that, we offer a mandala. So again, if you don't have a mandala, the prayer, or if you memorize it, that's good. If you don't, just listen to me. By directing to the fields of Buddhas, this offering of a mandala built on a base, resplendent with flowers, saffron water, and incense, adorned with Mount Meru, the 4 continents, as well as the sun and the moon. May all sentient beings be led to these fields. Yedam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamnir Tayami. Okay, so just checking everything is okay. Okay, so now, in receiving initiation, again, the purity of your own heart and feelings is very good. So see yourself as being translucent. The interior part of your body is hollow. You could say your skin is radiant. You are a bodhisattva. And so feel that then from Tara, that's directly in front of you, looking at you, smiling at you, from me, the Guru, and from Tara here on the altar, that we send forth a wash of a wave of blessing energy that completely removes all interferences from you. Om Gandaroi Hom Pe, Om Gandaroi Hom Pe, Om Sabhawa Shuddha Sarva Dharma Sabhawa Shuddha. Feel that all of the universe is empty of any self-existence, and so are you. And now you completely feel that you evaporate. So you're in good meditation posture. Feel that just all of your body completely evaporates, and you are nothing but a state of consciousness. From within the openness of your consciousness, there appears a little pum, P-A-M, pum, that transforms into a green lotus that will be below where your state of consciousness is. And then within that comes a syllable ah, that transforms into a moon cushion. In the center of that, your mind arises as the green syllable tum. That's the holy mind of Tara. Feel that syllable tum, which is your mind, T-A-M, tum, completely transforms and you turn into green Tara. You have a green colored body, 1 face and 2 arms. You are youthful and beautiful. Your right hand is in the mudra of a supreme generosity over your right knee. And if even you don't know the visualization, don't worry about it. Just basically feel, follow. Your left hand is in front of your heart with your thumb and ring finger touching. And they hold a stem of a blue lotus. That symbolizes the enlightened beings. All the enlightened beings come from you, Mother Tara. And that lotus has 3 stems. The middle branch is a flower in full bloom, which is all the Buddhas of the present time. One of the branches is in fruit, which just means it's the Buddhas that have passed, Buddha Shakyamuni and the other Buddhas. And one Buddha is a bud, or one of the branches is a bud, which is the Buddhas yet to come. So Tara is the mother of all the Buddhas that will arrive in the universe, the Buddhas of the past, the Buddhas of the present, the Buddhas of the future. And feel that her body is beautiful and radiant. It has jewels and silken garments on it floating around her body. Her body is in the nature of light energy, and that's you actually. Remember, that's your body. And in your heart is Tara. And in that heart of that Tara is a little moon cushion with a green syllable tum. So you are on a green lotus with a white cushion underneath you. You feel that you are green Tara. Your right hand is over your right knee. Your left hand is up by your heart, ring and first finger touching. The first 3 fingers up in the space represent, I'm an enlightened lady. I have the Dharma teachings, and I am your friend. I am your Sangha. So this hand represents, I am Buddha Dharma Sangha for you. Okay. And the stem of the lotus just means that Tara is the mother of all Buddhas, which really means that she is the place called the womb of reality, the womb of suchnessness, the womb of reality, Talidad. She gives birth to all the Buddhas. Okay. Now, having done that visualization, you see yourself that way. To feel from the guru, myself, and from the Tara that's in the space in front of you, and from Tara that's on the altar here. She sends a wave of light. It touches the holy minds of all the Buddhas and all the gurus, and they all become conscious of you, and they send back a wave of initiation goddesses and gods. They come before you. Feel all around you are very many male and female Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and offering gods and goddesses. The offering gods and goddesses are dancing around you, throwing flower petals on you in your aspect of being green Tara. They're singing Vajra songs to you. Feel now that in your heart, there's Tara, and in that Tara, there's a moon cushion with the syllable tum. Now feel that the mantra goes around it clockwise. So that means it goes from the front to your right shoulder, to the back, to your left shoulder, and around to the front. That's called a clockwise mantra. And there's the syllables, you have not received them yet. You're going to receive them from the Guru. So feel that from Tara in the space before you, from her heart comes each of the syllables like a little flame, a little candle flame. But it's radiant with the energy of the particular syllable sound, like Om and Tare, Tu Tare, etc. So from her mouth, from my mouth, and from Tara on the altar will come these 10 syllables. They come out of our 3 mouths, and they enter into your mouth, and then they settle in your heart in a clockwise direction. Please repeat after me and feel that they receive these syllables as light energy. Om, Tare, Tu Tare, Ture, Swaha. Om, Tare, Tu Tare, Ture, Swaha. Om, Tare, Tu Tare, Ture, Swaha. Feel that the syllables are all radiating in the fine Tara in your heart, on the moon cushion around the syllable tum. And as I said at the beginning, you've literally just received the cell phone number of Tara. If you have pure energy, you can call her and she will respond. I mean, she will respond even if you don't see her responding, but she'll be there. Okay? And please repeat after me. Buddhas, please reflect upon me and hold me dear. Now, at this point, you're going to receive the speech initiation. So in receiving this, you've generated yourself in the aspect of Tara. In your heart is radiating the mantras, Om Tari Tutari Turi Soha. Now, feel from Tara and space directly in front of you, Tara here on the altar, and for myself, light ray goes out from our tongue syllables and touches all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and the gurus that you have. They all become aware of you, and they send back a wave of lotuses and mantras that are going to absorb in all parts of your body, in your legs, your torso, your arms, your head, but they all settle in your heart chakra. So feel that from the guru, Tara in front, Tara on the altar, light ray spreads out. Touches all the minds of the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, Dalai Lama, everybody. And they send back a wave of lotuses and mantras, Om Tara Tutari Turi Soha, and they start to absorb into your body. Om Tara Tutari Turi Soha, 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 Om Tara Tutari Turi Soha. Feel all your pores become sort of activated and you feel sort of very energetic. Ricky Duke Home News Joe George and Shubi Sunday Dodge and Japan Rodan Ricky Zaki Gore Tommy Energy and Zahom Bamo Zahom Bamo here to many to make argue. Now feel that all the world around you is just like a play of interdependence. It's not self-existent. So if you were to open your eyes and you have that energy of Tara's speech within you, you just feel everything. Well, if you think of it yourself as like you're actually immersed in an ocean of atmosphere. So for example, if you hear my voice or you hear a sound outside and you're in the city or the place you are, how does it arrive to you? It arrives on the vehicle of the atmosphere, vibrating, and then your ears can hear it. So that object making the noise, its immersion in the atmosphere, you in the atmosphere, your eardrum vibrating with it. It's all just a universal play of interdependence, no self-existence whatsoever. All is the vast universe dynamic of interdependence. And within that, I am the nature of benefit. In my speech now, I've received the blessings of Tara's speech. My speech now has more meaning. If you've ever heard about that, we're in the Pure Land, our speech is mantra, and our mind is the Dharmakaya, the deity. You may have heard that expression. What it just means is when your speech is mantra, it just means when you speak, it has power, it has meaning. It's not just sort of blah, blah, blah. So you now receive the blessing of Tara's speech. So as much as you are mindful, have a good heart, wish to be of benefit, your speech gains more capacity in helping and blessing other people. That's the meaning of the blessing, the initiation of Tara's speech. Okay, so as you do become more enlightened, that will be the reality. So for example, when we listen to the great teachers, Lama Zopa Rinpoche or the Dalai Lama, and they say something, it has an impact on us. That's because they have pure speech. Their speech is mantra. So that's the meaning of the speech initiation. And how you understand it is that I'm in a universal ocean of interdependence. It's all just a grand play of dynamic energy. And within that, I'm like a stick of incense that's just making perfume. I am a benefit to the universe around to the best ability. That is the Bodhisattva path. And then finally, when you do become enlightened, you will be of great benefit to all sentient beings, just as Tara is in the space before you, smiling at you. Okay, now you're going to receive the mind initiation of Tara. So then feel it again from the Guru, from Tara directly in front of you, from Tara on the altar. Again, light ray goes out from our tum syllables. It touches all ascension beings and all the lands of the world. It touches everywhere, that light. And it all absorbs into you, just everything, the whole universe. So you just feel everything just absorbs into you. And then you literally just evaporate. And you start to become just clear light. Just your consciousness now. You were Tara. You are interdependent, connected with all of the universe around you through interdependence. You are the nature great benefit. The light ray from the Guru and Tara in front of you and Tara on the altar touched all the universe. And then all that universe absorbs into you. And then you dissolve, like evaporate. And you just become clear light consciousness. No color, the omniscient mind of the Buddha, the omniscient mind of Tara. You don't have to have any doubt, and doubt is just a small intellectual obstruction. When you have an experience of Dharmakaya, you have a direct cognition, a direct experience. It's not an intellectual thing. So when receiving the initiation of Tara's holy mind, although we maybe don't have that realization yet, she's given us the blessing that we can have that realization. If we have devotion to Tara and practice Tara, then we can have that. So just feel that you are resting in consciousness, clear light, open like the space of the sky. And then within that, allow yourself to reanimate. You're back in the form of being Tara. And actually, if you wish, because sometimes it's hard, especially for sometimes men to think of themselves as being Tara, you could just say, Tara's holy mind, because it's so omniscient and has a capacity, turns into my regular form. So you could say that out of Tara's great compassion, you, Tara, great compassion, you turn into your regular form, but you are just an emanation of Tara. And then you can carry on working for the benefit of sentient beings. Your inner nature is Tara. Your speech has power and capacity, and your little form, your form in this body, in this universe, is like that stick of incense. It just naturally produces perfume that makes the world a better smelling place, makes the world a more enlightened place. So in that way, then you receive the initiation of the body, speech, and mind of Tara. Now, having said that, there's several things that you can do. One is, of course, here I forgot. I want to. Let me see if I go to the chat. Oh, wait, what is that? I was going to post the short sadhana for Tara. Chat, here we go, sorry. So here I'm going to try to post a simple sadhana for you. Excuse me, just the world of practice, Tara. Here we go, simple green Tara. Here we go. Let's hope I can post it. Hey, it did. Okay, there you go. So for those of you that have chat, you open the chat. It says green Tara, very simple. Okay, that's a nice simple way to do the practice. It's not too elaborate. Of course, if now, for information, okay, the way we look at it is the Pure Land. When you say Pure Land, all deities are Tara and such. What you're really saying is that I'm in the playground of enlightenment. I and all sentient beings are on the same team. We're all on the Tara team, and we're working towards enlightenment. Okay, we're in the playground of enlightenment. Okay, so you could say, like, what's the opposite or the opposition for that? Well, it's the other team, which is delusions. But we and all sentient beings, we're on the same team. I mean, the way to easily appreciate that is just say, like if you have a particular sports team that you like, when you go there and you're with all the other companions of that particular team, you're all going, yes, our particular team is so good. Well, that's the way you should feel about yourself with all sentient beings. You are in the playground of enlightenment. And we and all sentient beings, even the ones that are complicated, that can't play the game very well, we're all on the game of enlightenment. Okay, that's one thing you can do, which you can do. Tara mantra you can recite all the time. When you're in the bus, when you're in your car, whatever. And the unique feature of Tara really is a little bit interesting. Tara and Avalokiteshvara are both Buddhas of compassion, male and female Buddhas of compassion. But Avalokiteshvara is just, you could say, pure compassion and will benefit. But Tara is more enlightened activity compassion. So it's said that Tara has one leg stretched forward a little bit because she gets up really fast. Avalokiteshvara has his two legs in full lotus, so it's a little harder for him to jump up right away. He has to sort of untie his legs and then get the circulation back in them and then get up and work for sentient beings. He has compassion, but it takes a little longer. Whereas Tara, she's already got one leg a little bit forward, so she just jumps up and immediately helps sentient beings. So it's in Tara, and then the 21 praises, it's the swift heroine. She arrives, she manifests quickly. So when you do Tara mantra, okay, let's say something difficult's happening for you, flip into your Tara mantra and just say, may enlightened activity pervade this place that I'm in right now, this particular person or this situation, which is very complicated for me. Tara, give me enlightened activity. So that's the one thing you can do. I'm sorry, I'm speaking fast for Alan, so I'll slow down a little bit. Okay, the other side though is that if you're seeing somebody else who has a lot of suffering, somebody else who has a lot of difficulty, you say Tara mantra for them, and you feel that may they in some way have some assistance, may enlightened activity circulate around them and help their situation get better. Now, if in developing compassion, it is based on empathy. And if you are empathetic, it makes you actually quite sensitive to what's going on with other people. If somebody else is crying badly or someone dies and all the family is crying, and it touches you, it can make you cry too. That's empathy. But what you need to do is not be afraid of being empathetic. Have that when you are empathetic, you immediately flip into, well, in this case, the most simple version is a mantra. Yes, if you can walk over and hug a person, say some nice words, give them a cup of coffee, or whatever might be necessary, that is compassionate action. But if we're in a situation where it's so hard to do anything for anybody because it's so complicated, the least we can say a mantra, which is something. It is a compassionate activity. So we should never think that we are incapable of responding compassionately. Just maybe we can't do anything big or grand, but we can say a mantra. And Tara's mantra is, may enlightened activity come about, may this situation improve, may this person find happiness in the cause of happiness, or may the circumstances enlightened activity help them attain that. Okay, and we can say the same thing for ourselves. Remember at the beginning I said that we need to bring our own anger, our attachment, our jealousy, our competitiveness into enlightenment. Something we have to do. If we can do it with ourselves, we have empathy and capacity to help another person. We can understand maybe how hard it's going to be. For example, if you get angry easily and then you finally resolve that for yourself, but you worked on yourself constructively, you helped get your anger to become more enlightened. And then somebody else is angry. You can't just say, don't be angry. They'll get more angry. So you need to have like your empathy can appreciate that maybe this will take this person a long time. Maybe it'll take them a year or two. Maybe it'll take them the rest of their life. But your feeling for them is of compassion. In this case, Tara, enlightened activity. So in regards to having these, receiving this, you are in the Bodhisattva path. That's wonderful. You should be really, really happy. Okay, you have a short sadhana. The only commitment that I ask of you is that you have refuge. To the best of my ability, may I not cause harm. To the best of my ability, may I be of benefit. That is the actual commitment of refuge. Yes, there's karma and all of those other things, but the real commitment of refuge is to the best of my ability, don't cause harm. To the best of my ability, be of benefit. You have that then. You took that today. Second thing, though, is bodhicitta. and may I be in some way skillful, beneficial. And then we can use Tara as an example of that. So our bodhicitta, in whatever way is most suitable and on the basis of my capacity, may I be a benefit. So that's the activity. So with that, then those are the commitments you have. Now, if you don't have time to do a sadhana, that's just fine. Do her mantra at least every day. For example, I do 4 malas of Tara every morning. So I take my mala, it's 108 beads, and I do 4 recitations of that. That's just because that's what I want. I made a commitment to do that every day. You don't need to do that many. You can just do 3 if you want, or 7, or 21, or 100. But just every day you do it. That's like every day you're making the cell phone call to Tara. And it can be when you have an opportunity. A retreat of Tara takes about a week or 10 days. So let's say on a Friday evening, for example, today is Friday, so this is the Samana Santa. So tonight you say, I'm starting a retreat for Tara. Okay, you can use your short sadhana. You could, with that sadhana, you could do 5 or 6 sessions a day, each session an hour, And so for then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's your the 9 days worth of Tara practice. You do a retreat, and again with that short sadhana, you can do 6, 7 sessions a day, just an hour each session or 40 minutes each day. Again, if you have the 21 praises of Tara, it's very beautifully chanted in Spanish. It's available in English. You can do that. I'm sorry, I can't post everything. Maybe I can try to post the 21 Taras. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, hang on, let's see. 21 Tara commentary. Okay, that's an old file. A lot of my files are very old, so they don't load up on 21 Tara praise. No, it's all word 97. Okay, well anyway, you can I'm sorry, you can find it and go to your Dharma center or something like that. Okay, so anyway, you could do a retreat, but okay, your commitment every day, at least say her mantra. You don't have to do a sadhana. That's the commitment. That's something you could do. And why? It's not actually a commitment. It's just every day you're making a cell phone to her. So maybe in your daily activity, something can happen that gives you, a good situation, gives you a better situation. So in regards to what you have refuge, you have bodhicitta, those are a commitment I asked of you. Okay, then you can do her mantra every day. That's your choice, but it is a cell phone number to Tara, and it just brings a little bit of enlightened energy around you that maybe makes the world a better place, okay, for you and for others. Okay, so that's the commentary I have for this. I'm not sure there's, on my YouTube channel, there's any Tara teachings. I don't remember if I have any there, but anyway, there's lots of teachings on, just Google Tara commentary and you'll get hundreds of commentaries there, so that's easy. Okay, so I think that covers it all. So primarily, of course, we would like to say thank you very much to Lulu, because she was the actual one that requested this. Then a girl from Chihuahua, and I don't remember her name, but she also requested it. So there's the 2 of you that were the primary cause for receiving this. And for the rest of you, please just, you now have a real lineage going from Buddha Shakyamuni all the way down through all the masters of India and Tibet, through me to yourself. And so even though it was done online, doesn't matter. We are all in the universal ocean of interdependence. Whether I'm sitting in front of you or just looking at the screen, we are interdependent. Okay, and then definitely Dharmakaya, Buddha's holy mind, whether it's Amitabha Buddha, Avalokiteshvara, or Tara, they're with you right now. So thank you very much. So that concludes it. Just move off our mandala. Again, if you don't know the prayer, that's fine. Just feel that you're saying thank you very much for receiving this. So I'll do it in Tibetan. Sa shi boki joje me to tam re rappling chi ni dao gem bati sange shing du ming de bo war ki droban and show war show yidam guru rana mandala come near taya me. Also, let me see if I have. Okay, dedication prayer is just for the time that I spent attending this initiation, for the feelings I generated attending this initiation, for all of the good intentions I have. I dedicate it all to a more enlightened life. And that is my offering for the benefit of all sentient beings. I dedicate it as an offering for the benefit of all sentient beings. Okay, so thank you very much to all of you. Okay, Adriana, thank you. Vajra Maha Mandala, thank you. And for Joseph and Julian and Doti and Lulu and Maria and Odysseus and Ondon and Paula in Cozumel and Philip in Sweden and Robert in Boise and Rosie in Guadalajara, Teresa, and then Teresa in Boise, Tim in Boise, and Valerie in Salamanca, Kim in Thing, and Alan. Thank you very much, Alan, for being a translator. Okay, and so thank you very much. Take very good care, and thank you, Alan, for being a good translator. You're the best. Okay, so that concludes. Oh, there's Alan. Hi, Alan. Okay, and Javier and Valerie. So, okay, thank you very much, you guys. And of course, Javier, you and your wife were at the retreat. That was very nice. Good to see you guys. Okay, so, okay, big hugs, guys. I'm going to